Hey everybody, I just left the card shop, dollar box digging here at Legacy Sports Cards, and I don't usually start a video out this way after I've dug, but this was a good one. You want to stay tuned and watch this. I brought my GoPro and we went digging, so you can really see me finding this stuff in the wild. I am definitely on a hot streak right now with these dollar box digs. I did really well. I want you guys to come along and see all the great finds. There was case hits, low numbered stuff. Everything was $1 a piece. So yesterday I went into Legacy, I got some supplies, and as always when I'm there, I kind of check the boxes because they've been putting out a lot of fresh stuff lately. And I found quite a few good items right away when I was here yesterday. So I was inspired to come back and look, this is wild. Right on the top, a whole bunch of Bowman Inception. Now, I don't expect to find any Victor Wembanyama rookies, but a lot of this stuff is really cool. It just came out, so I'm looking for the big names. Cam Whitmore, he's probably going to be a top 5 pick. Chris Murray, Keegan Murray's brother. I also did a little bit of research to see who some of the better up-and-coming prospects were so that I could know to set them aside. Really, this is a play of putting these cards up on eBay as soon as humanly possible because they will go down in value fairly quick. Some Grady Dick for the University of Kansas. Some good players, some really good players. My hope with these Bowman Inception cards is that they go for $4 to $6 shipped each. The key to all of this is eBay standard envelope shipping, which is only 61 cents. So with that in place, I hope to make about $3 to $4 on each one of those cards. This is pretty cool. I got this, but I ended up putting it back. Danny Manning, a lot of people forget he was the #1 pick in 1988, numbered to 99. A lot of these mid-2000 or earlier jerseys are game used too. So always check. If they're game used, you're going to get a premium. Nowadays, a lot of this stuff is not even player worn, so you have to be really careful. Wilson Chandler was good for many years. A role player, I ended up putting that one back as well. But like always, I'm separating stuff that I want to consider and deciding which items I'm going to get. I thought about this one really thoroughly. Andre Miller, I'm a University of Utah alum. It's a game-used warm-up. It would have been, almost all these cards would get you more than $1. There was a lot of good stuff in here. Not all of it would be super profitable, but there was a lot of good stuff in here, and I had to be discerning because I didn't want to, spend a ton of money. I just wanted to come in here and get some really good stuff that I could hopefully move pretty quickly. A lot of times with the dollar boxes, it's about taking low-risk, educated guesses. This is a Vasilis Spanolis. I've heard of him before. He plays, I believe, for the Greek national team. You look on the back, he played for Olympiacos, one of their big teams. For $1, and it's kind of like a cool set that, I think they only made for 1 year. I think there might be a Luka in that set if I remember right. But I'm going to pick that up, a cool $1 autograph. I set that aside, numbered, game used. Once again, still thinking about this Andre Miller, but both of those game used cards I ended up putting back as I was, going through the final selection. Chris Herron, press pass. He's a legend for Fresno State. Played a few years in the league. Has a really inspirational story as well. This is one of my favorite finds in a long time. Arthur Agee autograph card. He was one of the stars of Hoop Dreams along with William Gates. Such a great movie. A very iconic movie for me. I watched it a ton back in the day. That is probably about an $8 to $10 card. The William Gates is all over the place, but I think you can probably get $5 on up for that. But just a cool story, a cool autograph. I think that's one of the many types of autographs or cards you're going to find in the dollar boxes that are overlooked. It's just they have stories, and if you don't know about it, you'll miss out. Danny Fortson, maybe just because it's from my era, I'm picking it up. So I am a flipper picker at heart. I buy things and flip them, and I have a really hard time, holding on to stuff and keeping it. I've been doing this so long, I have a hard time with it, but I've been inspired to start a PC. I found a Finest Jerry Stackhouse rookie a couple days ago, and now I'm looking for Jerry Stackhouse stuff. If I think it's cool, I'm going to pick it up. That's going to my PC. I don't say that very often, so that is a PC card. I think I'm going to focus mostly on Stackhouse stuff from the 90s or stuff that really catches my eyes. I'm going to look mostly in bargain boxes, but I already started looking on eBay a little bit for stuff, so I'm going to put this stuff in binders and just grow it. I'm not looking for slabs or anything like that. Ultimate Collection's a good brand. I decided against that autograph. And also this Dion Glover autograph. Fleer Mystique, this is late 90s. I have an affinity towards this late 90s stuff, so I'm often Gonna set it aside. And if I bought that at $1, I would sell it at a profit. Same with even this Scotty Thurman. I set this aside because I believe he's like a legend for Arkansas, but I looked his stuff up and it wasn't going for a ton more than that. Cody Martin, not Caleb Martin. You want to look for Caleb Martin in bargain boxes right now. I think I talked about this in my card show video. You know, bargain boxing is about runs, and I'm about to go on a run right here. This is an XPX 1996 Magic Johnson. What a card. Those packs were expensive back in the day. I'm picking up the big stars in the silver variation, but you're going to see in a moment there's some gold ones as well. Shaquille O'Neal, that's rookie year, so rookie card technically. Then we have a 88-89 Chuck Charles Barkley. I'm going to pick that up. Offhand, I'm not sure how much these are worth, but more than $1, and I'm sure I'm going to be profitable on all of them. These are the gold variation. These are really good. Love it. This is a second year coming up. Kevin Garnett, if you can see it, the EX 2001 in the back. But we got a Shaq gold. Super beautiful card. Hakeem Olajuwon, hologram gold, die cut, very 90s. Picking up the Jason Kidd. Usually I'd pass on Jason Kidd, but that's a gold variation. There's that EX 2001 Kevin Garnett. Once again, high-end premium pack from the 90s. This is a finest insert I'm not sure if I've ever seen from 94, 95. So I'm going to pick that up. I have a few or had a few of these in the past. That's why I decided to pass on the 94, 95 Shaq. Probably would have been worth a buy, though, to be honest. Dylan Brooks, future CBL legend right there. We got a couple more shiny cards, but I had a good run right there. I love the 90s inserts, and not all of them were even inserts. Some of them were just cool. I came across a giant stack of Kevin Durant stuff, early Kevin Durant stuff. You know, if this was 2020, all his, base pretty much was selling from this era pretty decently. I am looking for rookies. That's pretty unlikely. But I did end up coming across a few of these second-year Kevin Durants. I was a little surprised they weren't worth more. I paid $1 a piece. I found 3 of them. Seems like I'll get $2.50 plus shipping. So I'll make money on them. That's the thing about the dollar boxes. You can take guesses. You don't have to look everything up. In worst case scenario, you just don't make a lot, but you shouldn't lose. You make the money in the buy, and if you don't spend too much, there's a good chance you're going to be all right and be profitable even on something that's not great. 2 great players who just got injured, unfortunately, Brandon Roy, Greg Oden. I still, if I find autographs or refractors or numbered stuff of theirs, especially rookie stuff, I'm picking it up to this day. Someone mentioned in the last video about me putting up unedited footage from the card show, for example, just raw, because they would love to see it. I had over an hour's worth of footage, and I cut it down to 20 minutes, I think it was. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I could lightly edit it, put it up. I could do commentary or not. It's up to you. I wouldn't want to put it on YouTube as a regular video because the algorithm wouldn't like that. I could put it on a membership or a Patreon. If that's something you guys want, it would take me a little extra work, but not a ton. Let me know. This insert right here, this Test of Time die cut insert, totally caught my eye as I was going through the stack. Never seen one before. Russell Westbrook. Didn't even realize it was numbered. It's kind of hidden there. Numbered to 99. This looks like it'll get me probably like $8 to $15. Just a cool card. I'm not sure if that's like a case hit or something, but what a great looking card. I mean, there's so much underrated card art out there, and that's definitely one of them. Never heard of it, never seen it before, and it's amazing. You gotta love those moments where you're going through some cards and you kind of glance over at the rows and you see something. I saw something here. Watch this. I pulled out what is a big kahuna, and I've gotten one of these before in a box break for the football variation of Bowman U, and I know it's a case hit. I don't know who RJ Cole is, but I know this is well worth $1. And I looked it up. Looks like I'll get probably about 15 bucks. Earlier, I mixed up a Garnett saying it was EX 2001. It was an EX 2000. These are EX 2001 from 97, 98. Tim Duncan's rookie year. Found another Jerry Stackhouse in the classic Pistons uniform from the 1990s. That's a PC one. I'm PCing them now. But the EX 2001 cards, I'd put those like top 5 base sets of the 1990s in basketball. Right up there with Metal Universe and some of the finest. I couldn't pass up this next rookie card of RJ Barrett, a superstar die cut. Once again, never seen this insert or parallel or whatever it is before. He's an up-and-coming player on a team that's been playing really well, the Knicks. So I'm picking that up for $1. Not a super big hitter, but I'm gonna make some money on it, and I liked it. This is cool. Starting lineup: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, from the toy. I looked that up. Unfortunately, not worth that much money, but still pretty cool. I liked it. Kobe Bryant stuff in the dollar bin is typically a buy. At the very least, I could put it through Whatnot and probably make a profit most of the time. If you find anything numbered or anything crazy, you could make some really good money on Kobe Bryant stuff. Tim Duncan, rookie, net burners. I had so many of those net burner inserts from back in the day. 97, 98, I was, 13, 14, 15. And I would get press pass boxes, I think, at Kmart. They were retail. I don't know if it was retail only back then, but I got a lot of press pass and I had a lot of net burners. Those were very, very cool inserts to me at the time. Speaking of 90 cards, I do want to mention this Topps Finest 97, 98. Some of the cards are raised, embossed. They had a lot of different variations of this particular set. There was the bronze, there was the silver and the gold. There were embossed variations that were raised. They also, I believe, had like X-fractors and like numbered stuff. So some of those are super valuable. You get an embossed gold one or something numbered, and they're worth a ton. And you might find them in the dollar bins. People overlook them. It's funny how when you start looking for stuff, you start finding it. Here we go. Jerry Stackhouse, metal rookie. I'll take it. Found some Prism Fast Break parallel stuff, number to 125, the red Chris Paul. Rui Hachimura stuff has been doing pretty decent for me. This is numbered to 175, the blue variation. I'm going to pick that up for $1. I don't think I ended up with this Aaron Gordon. I probably should have got it, though. It's numbered to, I think, 199. He's on the Nuggets. They're in the finals. And then next up, some good ones. Kevin Durant to 199 blue from Draft Prism, and then numbered to 99, the cracked ice blue. I picked those both up for $1. Not big ticket items, but still pretty good. To the right of the basketball box is that dollar baseball box. I thought I was filming when I pulled these out, but I wasn't, unfortunately. I forgot to. So Miguel Cabrera, rookie. I did get that. Not a great brand, but I found in the dollar boxes, oftentimes I can get good player rookies or autographs if they're just not in the best brand, like Leaf. You're going to see coming up a lot of these Leaf cards I got. Perfect Game, numbered to 10. Not sure who this guy is, but numbered to 10, I'm going to pick it up. Lucas Gill, I know he was in the Yankees farm system, numbered to 25 for $1. Justin Lang, I looked him up. He didn't seem like he was doing that great. Hunter Bishop's in the league, and Max Meyer was the number 3 pick in the 2020 draft, numbered to 75 auto. I'm going to pick that up. In the dollar boxes, it seems to me like you can find two things a lot of times. You can find super high-end autographed and numbered cards of people who didn't pan out. And you can find good prospects and players in off-brand stuff, autos or numbered. I find a lot of those. And a lot of times the off-brand stuff, if it's a good player or a good prospect at $1, is a buy. Granted, you do need to look stuff up. That's what I do, and I'm going off what stuff is selling for right now. That's what I've learned doing garage sales and eBay for years. I'm not worried about what they could be worth. I'm just worried about what I could flip them for right now. I'm trying to find stuff, arbitrage. Finding cards at $1, like these dollar box, that are actually worth $6, $7, $8 on eBay right now. I buy them and put them there. This next card is super gnarly. It's from Father's Day, or one of the Panini sets that come out in those special packs that you can get at like a card shop. It's a nice patch, numbered to 50. To me, that just seems like such a great deal at $1. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. It's late night. I just got done editing and doing the voiceover. If you liked that video, please do me a favor, like it. That'll send it out into the algorithm to other people who enjoy these kind of videos. And also give me a subscription. I would love it. Thanks, guys.